Okay, here we go. Shoulder workout, just the bands only, with my bar to control my movements. It feels like winter is not going to leave us, guys. That's what I feel is going to happen. Winter's going to stay. So I'm going to start off with shoulder presses. So take a look at what I'm doing here. Can you guys see my... I don't think you guys can see. I don't want this to fall over. A little bit. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm taking both of my foot and feet and put them into the band like this. I'm not doing the presses standing, I'm doing the sitting. So I have to control everything from here. So I put it like this. Then I grab my bar. And it looks like I may have to put a loop on the bar. Let's see. Let's go with this first. So I'm stepping on the band. So I can use another loop on the band, on the bar again. So if your band is too long, like these are too long for me, just loop them around the bar. Or I'll show you another way if you're not using the bar, what you could do with it. But this is what I have to do because I'm sitting instead of standing. If I was standing, I may not have to put a loop over the loop on it. But because I'm sitting, the band become a bit longer. Second set. Ooh. So I could put another loop again before I go up to the other resistance band. So these, we're still gonna have to add loops around them because the band is too long from the seating position. Well, it's okay. Two, one, two. One more. Okay. Ah, it burns. I can go one more loop. Let's try one more. And then ooh, I'm exhausted. Just came from work too. Okay, here we go. Whew. So now we're gonna do process to the front. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off with this, and I'm gonna work my way back to the red bands. But I'm gonna start with this first. Because my shoulders is a little bit warmed up already. A little bit. Oh. Another set. I may not even change it. Maybe not. Ah. I'm gonna do another loop. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2. I'm training twice a day now, guys. I did chest earlier today before I went to work. Okay, let's try these. So the goal here is to get one set to the front and one to the back. Shit. That's freaking hard. Whoa. So one set to the front. If I was standing, I can probably do more. But because I'm sitting, it's a little bit more difficult. Woo. So we're gonna do some shrugs now. So I'll get up off my lazy ass and stand up and get it done now. Actually, let me get the bench out of the way. I don't think I need the bench anymore. It's going on a decline. I can do shrugs with these, but no. Just the bends. Although the temptation is there to do it, but just the bends only. So you see how I just threw it over here? Threw it over the bar like this. And then I just step on the bottom part of it. You can actually put a knot on the bend if you want to get more resistance. For example, if you only have one bend and that wasn't enough, what I would do if I was you, I would just go like this. If you felt that that resistance wasn't enough, just like that. Just one loop over the bar and step on the bottom part. And that's another way you could do it. Or you can do this. But you gotta make sure you hold in here so the band doesn't come close and you step on the band again. That resistance is even more. And you can also go like this again. That's just if you only have one band, guys. That's all you may have, it's just one. And this is going to be much harder. And you step on it. Oh gosh. And that's what you could do. And you can get your shrugs done. The level of resistance, I'm not too sure what that will be equivalent to weights, but that was pretty hard. It felt like about maybe heavier than this, the last one. That's only 65 pounds, so it felt a bit more than that. So when you put a knot on the band, it just creates more resistance. That's what it's actually doing. Okay. And you can go like this too. If you want to do both hands. Step on the band. For lateral raises, you don't need to go too high in resistance. So if the band is too long, let me get my feet closer. The band is too long. What you can do is like this. And you can create more resistance this way instead of putting a knot in the band. So just simply just put your hands around the band like that. Now I'm going to keep it here because I need to get that level of resistance. One more set. So you want to do front lateral raises. Now I'm going to get rid of these bands because I don't think the level of resistance is high enough. So we just step on the band like this. So two more sets. No, three more sets. So front lateral is working to the front part of the delts. This is where I said, and the side was just off here, but the front is that center muscle right there. That's what I'm trying to hit. if you want wide shoulders, you have to make sure your delts is also nice and pumped. And like a lot of people tend to just ignore, they work the chest, work the back, work the legs, but they never really spend a lot of time working shoulders. If they do shoulders, they ignore the side laterals and they just do the basic, like the front and behind the neck presses. That's it, and they're finished. That's not building the shoulders. You gotta work those delts. And another thing too, especially for, actually this is both men and women. At some point in time, everything is gonna sag, and your chest is also part of that. So especially for women, if they're breastfeeding the baby, you have to focus on keeping, because the child is pulling downward, so all the muscles there, you cannot let up here get weak, the upper chest. And if your delts is weak, this is gonna fall easily. So your delts, your shoulder area, has to be worked. You don't just go to the gym and just, oh, let me just work my chest. No, you have to work here, because this is what holds everything up, the shoulders. It holds that chest, especially tied to the upper chest, it keeps it upwards. So if you have weak shoulders, of course, this is gonna sag. If your shoulders are strong, it's supporting this from falling. So they're both connected. So now we're gonna do rear delts. It's another exercise I never showed you guys. Upright rows. I really don't do upright rows that much. It's like an exercise that the odd time I might just do it, but I don't really focus on upright rows. But this is what it is. This actually works the entire shoulders. So you have to grab, in this case I'm using a band, or if there's a bar. Let me show you the bar first. So you will grab the bar about shoulder width, overhand. And you pull like this. You don't need to go higher than that. That's with a bar with some weights. For the resistance band, it's the same thing. And that works the entire shoulders, the traps, front delts, all of that, it works. But I don't really like that exercise. It's not one of my favorites at all, because I actually end up hurting my rotary cuff from it before, because I kind of went too high up, and that's where my shoulder problem started from originally. It's from doing upright rows. So rear delts. I'll show you guys from the side view and the front. But let's start with the side first. So you want to get a nice white stand, just like this. And this is how it looks right from the front. You see how wide my stand is? Fuck, it burns. Whoa, it's so pumped. Gosh. Heavy. So you can also work it this way. But do I like this way? Not really. But you can work it like this. Step on the band. Oh gosh. And that's a good shoulder workout. Just using the band. You guys don't see me do biceps a lot. I rely on my pull-ups to help with my bicep. But this is how you would use the bands, like this, if you want to do bicep curls. That's how you use the bands. That's your regular bicep curl. And I'm going to show you guys drag curl using the band. I think I showed you guys this before, but maybe some people never seen it. This is drag curl. If you have the bar with the weights in it, you have to have your shoulders back like this and elbows back. And depends on who it is. So it's like this, and you dragging the weights up like that. So it's like, it's here. And think of pulling the weights up your abdominals. And this is just focus on the bicep. But if you relax and you're doing a regular bicep curl like this, it tends to put the shoulders a little bit in there. Your shoulders might be actually doing some of the work, but the drag curl, elbows back, and it's like this. It just focuses just on the bicep. It takes the shoulders right out of it. But you have to keep back like that. So now, I copy that, and I do the same thing with my bands. Band or bands, depends. And that's how you can work your biceps. That's it. I am done. Yeah. Okay guys, that's it. That's my shoulder workout. I did chest earlier today. So I am beat. So my next workout, we're gonna do legs. If you guys want to see the full stream, you can check out my YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe. The full workout is usually, the full live is usually there on YouTube, and I still can't understand why we cannot do it on TikTok. It's just focus on all just shorts, but everything is on YouTube, and also the shorts is also on YouTube too. But with the shorts on YouTube, they usually pick the shorts for me. And sometimes when they pick it, it's like some of the stuff I see is like, you know, I uploaded it anyways, but it's just kind of like some of it doesn't, I might just be moving around in it, and that would be the shorts. But it's never targeting exactly a workout. So that's why sometimes I have to upload something totally different, a different short, so you guys can see that. Anyways, what is this person saying? He's lifting weights. No, he's lifting resistance bands. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for your support. And I'm moving along. It's exactly 6 weeks away now. And everything is more intense now. So sometimes you guys don't see my training on the live, but I'm actually still training because maybe I'm just in a hurry to go to work. So it's like I just grab the weights, grab the bands, and I start working out. No time to set up. But at nighttime when I come home and I have a little bit of energy, I can do the live and you guys can see what's actually happening. Anyways, guys, YouTube, thank you guys very much for your support. And TikTok, you guys, please help me build up this YouTube channel. It's actually still fairly new. Just like the TikTok account is also new too. And for those who are joining me from Cambodia, thank you very much for your support. I see a lot of new followers from Cambodia who's joining me. But I know you guys recognize me from my other account, but this account is strictly fitness. It's not politics. We can talk politics when I do the live on the other account. Anyways, guys, I am out of here. YouTube, good night. TikTok, thank you guys for the likes and the gifts.